This is a bones divination for the global community for the month of January and the year of 2025. So, this will be the first bones reading of a new year. So, I've set the intention with the ancestors to bring forward any information that the global community might find useful. So I'm just sliding the empathy to let the ancestors know that we're ready to begin. January 2025. So the image that the ancestors are showing me, Makosi, they're showing me that you are standing in front of a mirror. It's a full length mirror, and you are standing there looking at your reflection. And as you look closer, you begin to see that there is a light shining at the top of your head. And as you look closer, you begin to feel around at the top of your head and you begin to pull off this layer that is on the outside, exposing some of the light on the inside. And the ancestors are saying that for some of you, you will just pull it down a little bit and you will become afraid and you will allow that old energy to be pushed back up. They're saying for others that you will pull this old layer down further, maybe to like your shoulders, and then you just leave it there. You have enough curiosity to want to see what this light means. And then the ancestors are saying for others of you, you will pull this layer completely off and just let it lay on the floor next to you, looking at yourself in this illuminated light, but not willing to fully let go of this old layer that you have put at your feet. And then the ancestors are saying that there are some of you who will pull it all the way off, let it all go, and just stand fully in your light. The ancestors are saying the importance of this message in this beginning of this new year, in the year of 2025, is because it does not matter where you are in your spiritual development, where you are standing in your life. They're saying the important part to remember is exactly what this shift is happening and doing. They are saying that it at the most basic level, you are not changing who you are as a human on this earth. They are saying that this evolution into our light bodies is not changing who we are as humans, but it is changing the way that we see things, the way that we interact with things, and our ability to see the unseen world. The ancestors are saying that this is important because as we step more fully into our light bodies, then we can be able to see how we interact with the world around us at the energetic level. They that you will be able to see how you influence others around you, how you influence the natural world around you, how you are connected to the cosmos above. And the ancestors are saying that this is the important part that we need to remember as we are shifting and changing is that our basic humanity does not change. What changes is how our ability to see our relationship of ourselves within the world that we live in at a deeper level. We are able to see those interactions at a deeper level, and then this in turn shows us how to interact differently. It helps us show us how we can interact differently to not only uplift ourselves, but to uplift others, to be able to honor and respect the world that we live in, and also how that connection to the cosmos also influences us at a deeper level. The more that we can begin to understand this and to live by these changes that are happening, the greater impact and influence will be seen in the outside world. The ancestors are saying that it is time for us to begin to step fully more into our light bodies. But the ancestors are also saying, do not judge yourself for the place that you are in this time. They are saying that everyone is evolving at a different rate, at a different pace, and they are saying almost in a different way as well. How you evolve might not be the same way as the people around you are evolving, but that does not mean that it is not happening and taking place, and that we must honor and respect each other's process as we continue to evolve into our light bodies and to be able to see the world in a different way. The ancestors are saying it is important to not judge others who are around you so that you may not influence their own evolution in the way that they are meant to evolve on this planet at this time. Some people will go slower and some people will go faster, and there is no right or wrong in this. It is only based on how they came into this world in their own contracts and agreements of what they are meant to do. They're saying that when you stand in your own light, in your own way, then that is your path forward in the way that you can help influence the world around you to be uplifted in a more positive way. When we are standing in our judgment about how others are doing things or not doing things, then we slow down that progression. And this is what the ancestors want us to hear in this month of January so that we may take this message through each and every month of this year as we continue to evolve, as we continue to shift, as we continue to change, that we are standing in our humanity of who we are, but our outlook of how we see the world is what is changing, and our how we are interrelated on many levels and many dimensions with the world around us. This is what will be changing as we continue to shift and change, and to be mindful of our thoughts of others as they are shifting and changing as well. It just might not be in the same way that you are. And this is what the ancestors want us to focus on in this month, but to carry that message forward each and every day throughout this whole entire year so that we all may be moving forward to a higher level from the place that we are. Your place may be a different place than someone else's, but that does not mean that they are not shifting and changing and moving forward. And the ancestors are saying to really keep that in mind. It's a big piece for not only this month as we are shifting and moving into these new dimensional energies that are coming in, these new frequencies that are coming in, that we have to really be mindful of our own energies and how they influence the outside world if we are thinking negative thoughts about others. And so, what the ancestors are showing here, on as far as the bones here, is this is the feminine energy that is coming into the planet at this time. But there's all this discord around us because what the ancestors are saying is we think about the feminine energy that's coming in an incorrect way. They're saying that this energy is to help bring through that nurturing and nourishing energies, but we need those masculine energies as well in order to help move us forward. And so, how we look at things and how we perceive things is what is important, because if we are overlaying them with our own judgment, then we are causing this discord. We are causing doubt. We are causing our evolution to be sacrificed. And they are saying that this is not our true nature. This is not our true nature of who we are. We are meant to move forward in these light bodies that we are becoming. But when we are overlaying our thoughts and our feelings and our emotions over what we think something should be instead of looking at them from the spiritual perspective, then we are causing this disruption within our global community. We are causing things. It's the way that they show it to me. It's almost like driving around with your emergency brake on and trying to go faster and faster, but your emergency brake is engaged. So you constantly have a drag on your car as you're trying to move forward. And so during this time here, right here in the center, is where we need to let go of all of this piece here so that we can move into this time of movement forward where there's something new being birthed through these transformational energies. There's a great piece of abundance right here in the center as we are birthing these new energies that are coming in, and there's this urgency to incorporate those with inside of ourselves. It's all about this inner transformation that is happening. And this is all swirling around. And there's this piece of strength here that goes around in it, and it pulls that energy in this circular fashion that we're stepping into this movement forward with this great vibrational energies in these abundance way, which then pulls us forward. But if we're not careful, the ancestors are saying, then there's going to be more fear that comes up. There's going to be more fear, and it's closing our heart down to our path moving forward. We need to keep our hearts open to our path moving forward and balance out both the masculine energy here and the feminine energy here. The feminine energy is tied to our intuition here, and the masculine energy is pulling us forward on our path moving forward, but we are closing our heart down to our masculine energy and only trying to tap into our feminine energy and our intuition. And this is what closes the heart down, because we have some fear around these masculine energies. And so we need to keep ourselves in that state of balance, in that state of harmony as we are moving forward, and focus on your own inner light and where you are in your own process, and not put judgment on other people and the place that they are in their state of evolution. Because if we cannot keep ourselves in check, if we cannot keep ourselves in balance, then we become stuck in this doubt. We become stuck in the confusion, and we begin to sacrifice the vision that we need to be able to move forward on this earthly plane at this time. And this is what the ancestors are saying it is important in this month of January, so that we may begin to have the momentum that we need to be able to move forward, so we can be able to see our interconnectedness, that we are more than the human bodies, but yet we are these human bodies that we live upon this earth. We must be able to see all of the aspects, all of the interconnectedness, and then our choices that we make will be influenced by that, because we can see how our choices, how we move in the world, impact others around us as we begin to, we're not shedding who we are, but we are becoming more. And in order to become more, then you begin to see those interconnectedness in the world around you. And that is the difference. That's what the ancestors are saying. Then you begin able to see how your choices and how you live upon this planet at this time affects everything around you. And then you can make choices differently. But we must first begin to let go of the way that we might be judging others for their way of evolving at this time in this in on this planet, and step into these transformational energies that are here and available to us. The higher dimensional energies are abundantly flowing in, and it's a time of transformation, this inner transformation, and it's just accelerating and moving us forward. And we need to keep focusing on our own inner transformation and moving forward, and not let that fear close our hearts down to that, and to be able to open up in that state of balance and harmony as we move forward. Through this whole entire year, the ancestors are saying to just really keep focusing on your inner, in your inner world, in your inner landscape, on your inner light, and really keep focusing on yourself and allow yourself to become that bright light in the world, and allow yourself to be able to see those interconnectedness with the world around you, with the people around you in a new way as we continue to move. So I just want to light a little bit of Impepu, thanking the ancestors for bringing that message for us, allowing us to hear their wisdom, their guidance, their insights to help us overcome the obstacles that are before us as we live in these human bodies on this planet at this time, allowing us to honor each and every individual and allowing us to evolve and become aware of our interconnections. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, great ones, for coming forward today, allowing us to hear your message, allowing us to be able to step into our own light bodies in the way that is best for us in this lifetime, so that we all may begin to see the interconnectedness to one another and the world around us. Thank you, ancestors.